Good day, everyone. Nenad this here, and here we are with our new trading session, guys. Okay, the price is already moving, and I will be quick with this disclaimer. Then I will show you the setup that is currently going on. So if you want to join, let's do it. Risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with forex market. Please accept the risk if you want to proceed further. You need to know that this is my personal opinion only, and everything that I do is my own opinion. Okay, also CFD and Forex are leveraged products, can result in losses that exceed your deposits, and this video and presentation is for information educational purposes only. Online educational materials are available by Admiral Markets Estonia for a global audience, and please have in mind that this video is not any advice, any trading advice, anything, except it's used for informational purposes for the globally.com website. Okay, guys, so definitely here we'll show you my screen in a moment, guys. You can see here I'm selling euro dollar. The entry is in between 22.15, 22.25. Okay, so I already made my entry, and the price now is currently in profit. So whatever happens, if the price gets here, I think that we could probably sell, but I'm afraid that if it gets second time here, it could spike up here. So we want actually that the price continues flowing. If you want to join, you need to actually do it with a lower risk. So you can maybe I mean, I would do it like this: lower the risk if you join now, and just add one more position, keeping the risk still within the risk boundaries if the price goes a little bit higher, because now if it goes below daily L3, it could go down. Okay, so this is what I'm currently in. I'm running actually two positions now. So you can see here, this is the Admiral Markets also account, and this is position on the euro dollar. Now, because I haven't done all of my indicators here, I can just show you simple my camarilla template. This is EMA 89. Now we also have the channel here. We also have a MACD here, and even on the MT4, guys, I will show you just quickly how it looks on the MT4 also. Here you can see the price actually rejected from weekly L4, and this dashboard is telling me that daily trend is still very strong to the downside. So what I expect here, if I see a clear close below weekly L3, price should go further down towards daily L4 and possibly reaching the ATR projection low down there. Okay, so for all of you, you see now the price is retracing. I will keep this trade. I don't really mind because my plan is not to take 15 pips, but a little bit more. So now it's close to the POC zone. The POC zone is 22.15 to 25, and stop loss is also very clear here. So 22.15 to 25, stop loss 22.50. Add the spread and 2-3 pips. So stop loss is approximately 22.55. Target is 21.60. If it happens, you need to do it with. I recommend, of course, I recommend risking only in between let's say 1% and 2%, not more than that. So if you already made some profits today, then it's always good to risk what you already made, not from your equity. So short, I'm short euro dollar, and okay, I will be waiting for this trade to develop. It if it goes my direction, I might possibly protect my trade if it goes a little bit down for some 20 pips. But let's see what we will do. I traded GBP dollar today, so I made some pips on the GBP dollar. First trade was good for 18 pips. Then I made some scalping trade for 10 pips, so only 28 pips. But well, why? Because GBP dollar was a little bit unsure when it started to spike from this point. So that is when I protected my trade, and I took 18 pips. Well, later, unfortunately, I missed this trade, so I took only a scalp trade. But you see, if I had actually clinged to my trade, I would have made 80 pips. Maybe some traders shorted it, maybe some traders made it better, but well, I am honest always. So I took only 18 pips on this trade and maybe 10 pips afterwards. So it was like 28 pips. Well, it happens sometimes, you know. Okay, Bragber is saying he made GBP 55 pips. Well done. You see, I mean, some traders definitely made more, but you know, you need actually to risk sometimes. And the only way, guys, why I actually didn't let this trade running was this. Okay, when I see this, many times in my life, I got burned. Okay, and many times in my trading career happened that I leave the trade, the price makes double bottom, signifying buyers, and it just spikes my stop loss because I didn't protect my trade. Today I protected my trade. I actually shorted it here. Price went here. I protected it, and I made 18 pips. Well, so and later I made, as I said, like maybe, yeah, it was 10 pips overall, so 28 pips overall on GBP dollar. So now I'm in this trade on euro dollar on the MT5 account. What I don't like, again, it's a similar pattern to the GBP dollar, because we have a lot of buyers straight from the daily L3, but it's not just daily L3, it's weekly L4. You know how faithful I am to my camarillas, and they really never let me down. So I would be much more safer if I saw that the trade actually, if the price action shows a momentum down and a clear close below the confluence of weekly L4 and daily L3. Because it's weekly L4, Camarilla says, rule number one says, if the L4 is broken, price usually goes to test L5. In this case, we have a break of L4, if it happens, of course, and clear close below daily L3. So that would mean that if the price closes down below, it should go at least to daily L4, potentially reaching ATR and weekly L5. Everything is aligned. So the only thing what we need is a clear close below this daily L3 level. So at this point, the price is very close to my entry point. That happened here, exactly around 22.15. So I have like 40 pips of stop loss. It's a low risk trade, and let's see if we could make this, if this actually will develop as I wanted. Clear trend on daily, clear trend. You see, this is M bearish pattern here, guys. Do you see the M? You see M 1 2 3. This is M, called M 1 2 3 reversal. On 4 hour we also have retracement, but 1 hour is giving me clear signal to go short, especially because we also have this mini trend line rejection. Now the price could go up. This is the zone also here. But if bears want to be in control this day, then definitely it needs to close below daily L3. Because if it doesn't close below daily L3, I will lose my trade. I know that. I mean, I've been in trading so long that I know that I will lose the trade if the price simply does not close below this daily L3 level. Now, if it does, then the chance is that it will proceed further down towards daily L3, potentially reaching the projection low, eventually reaching at the end of the week weekly L5 projection. Because for intraday trading, guys, for intraday trading, weekly levels are excellent. You need to know that. And the price frequently, in my observation, the price respects this almost 90% of the time, these camarilla levels. It always gets somewhere, and there is always reaction. So now I really want to see the close below the confluence of these two levels. That will give me, that will ensure me that my trade will possibly run a bit longer towards these levels. But as I say, let's wait, let's see. Similar here, I also added the channel here. Still need to add a few more indicators, but Camarilla MT5 and my MACD is still working, of course, perfectly on the MT5 account. I really like this MT5. And guys, I mean, my advice is, yes, use the MT5. It's very, very good. Now, a few questions. Egils is asking, Nenad, how do you cut off M5, M10 weekly, monthly columns from the dashboard? Well, you cannot cut it. If you refer to this dashboard, you cannot cut it. It's simply, I mean, I can send you this dashboard. If you have other dashboard, no problem, Egils. You just ask, I will send you this dashboard. I coded it personally to have only these levels, so I can send it to you. If you need it, just send me an email. Now, if you're referring actually to MT5, this is how you can change time frames on MT5. Right click here, click customize, and you can actually insert and remove whatever time frames you want to see. Okay, so this is, guys, pretty much clear. Okay, with MT5, it's easy to customize this toolbar. I'm also watching, and this is the unique feature that MT4 unfortunately doesn't have, but MT5 actually has. It's called 8 hours time frame. In order to show the 8-hour time frame on MT4, you need to have a script. This script is called period converter. So you actually need to run the script, and you need to enter the multiplier factor. So in order for me to show 8 hours, I'm on 1 hour chart, I need to put 8 here. And then if I put 8, okay, and now I need to go to open offline charts. You see, it's a little bit complicated to traders who are not accustomed to MT4 and they don't know much about it. So now we need to try to find euro dollar 8 hours. Here it is, guys. When I click here, this is 8-hour template, and it is effectively offline chart. That is because by native, MT4 does not have the option to show the 8-hour time frame, anything else than those standard time frames. So because of that, guys, this is how I do it. So definitely MT5 is much better. You see, now we have offline H8, and you know, it's not that great. You simply, for that, the MT5 is better. And here you can see how candles are aligned on the MT5. You see, guys, one of the reasons why I went short euro dollar, this is it, guys. It's below also monthly L3 on 8-hour time frame. You see the pattern on 8 hour. It's clearly the break of this M. You see, it still needs to go below this level, and it needs to close below this level. But you see, this level corresponds actually to this level here, daily L3, weekly L4. And this pattern happened today on GBP dollar, but GBP dollar went in a huge bearish trend. We are still waiting for euro if it happens. Another reason, guys, watch this. Euro GBP. Watch this, guys. Euro GBP needs retracement. Now, if euro drops, GBP will go down. Okay, that will reflect on euro dollar. So that means that euro dollar will go down. At this point, it's too, you know, as I say, this is, of course, always, it's a speculation here, but those are the reasons. Similar pattern happened here. There was double bottom, the rejection. Probably a lot of traders thought that this price could go up, but it was sold from this zone. Straight down. You see, even below weekly L4. That is why I'm saying we need to have close below weekly L4. Jinx is saying there is no sound. I think you can hear me, guys. Just confirm that you can hear me. Sound is okay. Well, yeah. Gulad is asking, did we miss anything? Basically, I have a short trade running here. Euro dollar 22.15 low risk, 22.55 is my stop loss. I'm aiming for 22.60 zone. Initially, I was good with this trade, 15 pips in profit, but now the trade reversed because I already made some nice trades today on GBP dollar. Now I'm currently risking my profits for GBP dollar, okay, and I am short here. Now I'm explaining reasons why I'm short. Calvin is saying that he's long Dollar Cad using the the multiple time frame approach. Yes, of course. I mean, Dollar Cad definitely is sometimes. Yeah, I also miss these trades, but the only way why I don't trade CAD now is because of, I think we have crude oil inventories, guys. Let me check something. If we have crude oil inventories, should be definitely that crude oil is on the table today, but I'm not sure. It's a strong data and it will affect CAD. Usually there is crude oil inventories. Yeah, it is. It says crude oil stock exchange. This is crude oil inventories data. So yeah, on Forex Factory, it is very important. In my opinion, it's also, it should have 3 dots here, definitely. So there is data. So the only way I'm not into the Dollar Cad is, it's that crude oil inventories. Really, I'm a little bit maybe conservative, because sometimes it happens that I'm in a trade and then the data kicks in, and now that there is like 50% chance that the trade will either go my way or contrary. So you see, euro dollar looks like it's supported here. It could be a false small breakout of this M, but it's still rejected, and it's still in the zone for shorting, because the zone is 22.15 to 25. Okay, so not a big stop loss. I'm trying to see from intraday perspective a bigger trade, so we will see. Dollar Cad is, let's see the quick recap of Dollar Cad. We'll open it right away. Yeah, I cannot trade it. I need to put it here actually. Yeah, Dollar Cad here. Okay, give me a few seconds. It seems like my screen is paused. Doesn't matter, I will unpause it right away. So yes, this is it. Dollar Cad daily, you see, was up. 4 hour was retracing, and definitely, yeah, you see a rejection from this zone. It should go more to the upside indeed, but you need to pay attention to break above this zone now. But definitely this was a zone to go long, and initially the price went 26. Yeah, you see 28 pips of ATR, so it still has the room to go further up. But if you longed here, Kelvin, you would have made full ATR movement of 28 pips. So definitely it was a good decision to go long from here. Thoughts on Gbpn. Let's see thoughts on Gbpn. Definitely very, very bearish. You see, very, very bearish. Even if we do it like this, it shows huge inverted head and shoulders here. Let's see 8-hour time frame, Gbpn. 8-hour time frame, also very, very bearish. So what I would do here is, because every time frame is heavily sold, I would wait for a retracement to sell. So it would be either retracement on 4 hour or possibly a retracement on 1 hour. If we see a retracement on 1 hour, I guess a retest of weekly L3, this zone, will probably give a boost to sellers. So you might actually, for Gullet, for Gbpn, you might want to see a retracement. I'm not sure if retracement will happen because of break of weekly L4. This candle broke below and closed below. So there could be like short retracement, and then it could go towards weekly L5. You need to be careful. Also, you see now my trade is not going very well now here, just because you see we still are in the vicinity of POC zone, because here we also have a trend line. It's also the zone that can be even easily seen here on the euro dollar. on MT4 because I have all the indicators, but definitely the price is breaking above this trend line. So it tells me that it could go more to the upside. But again, I cannot trade against what I see here, guys. This looks bearish, very bearish. The price closed below monthly L3, 2240. So it tells me that it should go down based on multiple time frame analysis. But the only thing is, if this rejects and closes with a daily candle above, then we might see another push to the upside, and this will be treated as failed M pattern. You see? And here, daily bearish 4 hour. So definitely this was a retracement here, but even if we put Fibonacci from this swing, you see, my entry is 2215, so basically it's like 50 fib. This level, order block. So everything was aligned for a sell. The only thing that is bugging me here is these rejections, because initially my trade was good for 15 pips. And then it rejected. And this is third rejection here. So, but as I say, I'm okay with leaving the trade because I already made profits on GBP dollar. So if I lose this trade, I will only be losing my profits. So it's not like I'm risking the equity, right? So a lot of things to tell me to go short, but the price is not behaving like it will make a continuation move below daily L3. So only below this level, we will go down. As I already said, now I want to see something. If the price again goes down, and if it starts rejecting again, then I don't care, really. I will close my trade because it takes too much time now, in my opinion, to break this daily L3. If it doesn't happen, I will be stopped out. So there are two possible outcomes. 8 hours also, guys, here. Watch this. I mean, this is, yeah, I mean, there is divergence here. Indeed, MACD divergence. Zlatko, I agree with you. You can even call this a, how we call it, reverse divergence here. There is something to, you see, I mean, but the problem is this is M. This is very strong bearish pattern. And the price closed below monthly L3. So this tells me usually when price closes below, it proceeds. Watch here. It didn't close below monthly L3 here. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 closes above. Guys, you need to watch 8-hour time frame. You cannot just watch a single time frame. How many times I've told you you need to watch higher time frames? Forget about different systems for trading that tell you only trade on one single time frame without watching higher time frames. Guys, you will not be making any money with this. Trust me on that. Now, pay attention carefully, guys. How many rejections we have from this level, monthly L3? According to Camarilla, if the price closes above L3, it is supported and it can go to H3. If the price closes below L3, it is bearish, and L3 automatically becomes resistance, and price should proceed further down towards other Camarilla levels. On 8-hour time frame, 8 candles here closed above monthly L3 here at this point. You see? And what happened after they closed? The price spiked to the upside. Watch how big the spike was. So again, it proves the strength of these Camarillas. Watch this. Now, today we had a close, 2 closes below this monthly L3. And we have a doji. This is spinning top. This is indecision candle, guys. It's a form of doji. It's actually a spinning top. So above this level, price is bullish. Above this level, below this level, the price will be bearish. Obviously, this level, 2197, corresponds to 2198 and 2197 weekly L4. So I personally am 95% sure that if the price makes a move below this level and a close below this level, 1 hour, 4 hour, it should go more down. And I'm also sure that if the price doesn't do that in next few hours, I will be stopped out. It's simple as that. But that is the way of trading. You need to take risks. The biggest mistake what traders usually make is they close their short and then they go instantly in the opposite direction. If you do this, usually you will develop a bad habit. And if you develop bad habit, it will lead probably to revenge trading. I don't do that, guys. I'm not revenging my trades. If I lose this trade, I'm willing to lose it because I know how my risk is. And I only risk profits that I made with GBP dollar. By opening multiple positions, you can always cut your losses. If the trade goes against you, like let's call it, you are actually taking the half out of your trade and leave the rest running. But at this point, I will be waiting. If the price hits my stop loss, okay, what can I do? If it doesn't hit, even better, then I will be in profit. Okay, so that is how I do it personally. And my stop loss is, well, 22. I will add a few pips more, 55. So definitely it should not be a problem. I also manage the trade. Here I'm currently watching the trade, so yeah, let's wait. So we are waiting, guys. Okay, the question Alexander is asking, what is your opinion about EURUSD? Again, crude oil inventory is EURUSD. But I will give you my opinion, of course. I will do it from daily time frame. Daily is having a bullish channel, but definitely this looks like start of a down move. Not clear. This is not clear. Let me open the MT4 where I